What's up, guys? Stein back with another video. Today's topic is you're going to feel pain every single day or on a daily basis, so it's inevitable. So why not choose to dive into it? Now I'm going to dive a little bit deeper in this topic. Every single person on planet Earth experiences pain, whether that's emotional pain, mental pain, physical pain. Like, we all experience pain. So what we need to do is dive into the pain, dive into the struggle, dive into our problems rather than drifting away from them. Most people drift away from the problems instead of coming towards them. Whatever problems you have to go towards them. You don't have to go away from them. You're fat, you need to go to the gym. You don't have enough money, you need to figure out ways to make more money. Like, these things are, people don't do these things. If you look at people on a day-to-day basis and the way that they go about things, most people, if you think about going through pain on a day-to-day basis, like, most people will go through pain of, like, hating their job, or pain of they're stressed, or pain of maybe trauma, anything that's negative or painful, anything that's bad. And people will worsen their situation by making the pain worse instead of making the pain better. Like, there's two ways you can go. There's a good way you can go, and there's a bad way. You can either dive into your pain or you can drift away from it. It's all about your habits, it's all about your choices. You can make positive choices about the pain, or you can make negative choices. Working out is a great example because you experience pain by working out, and you can grow from working out and experiencing pain, all that. Now, negatively feeling pain would be feeling depressed, not opening up the windows, being trapped in your house, scrolling on social media all day, not leaving the house, playing video games all day, not leaving the house, watching Netflix all the day, not leaving the house. Notice a trend here. Like, sunlight is such a huge, like, it helps you so much. Like, and there are things that you have to do to get away from feeling this pain. Like I said, you have to dive into it. The main things you have to do are exercise is probably the number one thing, because you will have literally realized so much more. Meditation, like the yogis did it. And the yogis did meditation. They experienced they did things way unnatural that we do not do things nowadays. But, like, just going away from anything that's negative, but diving into everything that's painful is going to be positive. So if we talk about pain, working is painful, but you get money. Working out is painful, but you get big muscles. Like, all these things happen. All these things are, like, meant for a purpose. You have to dive into pain to experience growth. If you dive into pleasure, you'll experience no growth, and you will falter down. Like, you won't get better on a day-to-day basis, which is the overall goal. We want to get better every single day. So to dive, like, most people literally won't dive into pain. This is why I just don't get people's mindsets. I generally do not understand people's mindsets. Like, why would you choose to dive away from pain? Why would you choose to not attack your problems? You only have one life, so it's like, why would you make your situation worse by not attacking your problems, by not going after your goals, by not fixing whatever it is that you need fixed? Like, people go away from these things. People dodge these things. It makes no sense to me, because it makes the situation worse. Like, it literally makes the situation worse. Do it now is one of the best philosophies. Like, I talked about this before. In Brian Tracy's book, he says, back to work. Like, that's a very good, because you have to do things now. You have to have urgency. You have to, because if you don't attack your problems now, or you don't go after what it is now, then you're going to live your life in the future not expecting what you actually wanted to do right now. Like I talked about before, like, presence is so crucial. Every single moment right now matters. Because what you do right now will carry over in the future. Like, you don't think it does, but our habits now literally like shape our future. People think about our future enough, but they don't think about the present, which shapes our future. And that's, I mean, I read that in a book. I also listened to that in a podcast / YouTube video. It's so important that we stay present. It's so important that we do the right things on a day-to-day basis by diving into our pain, by diving into our problems, by diving into growth, by doing these. Like, you will feel significantly better if you do these things. I can almost guarantee you that. Like, if every single person exercised every day, if every single person learned something new every day by reading a book, studying, trying new things, like if every single person did these things on a day-to-day basis, the world would be so much different. Like, people, like I talk about, a lot of people are ignorant, and a lot of people aren't willing to, they don't want to let their ego have someone else help them, which someone else will help you significantly if you drop your ego and you simply let the other person help you. You drop your ego and you say, okay, I want this person to help me. I think this person can help me a lot. They've experienced a lot of things that I haven't, so I want them to help me. Like, what did they go through? Every successful person, every person who's accomplished much, it's work, and it's work. And guess what work is? Pain. So you dive into the pain, you put in massive work every single day, you be disciplined, you do these things on a consistent basis, you will see ROI, and you will see results. This concept can never be emphasized enough, because every single day you wake up, you don't want to get out of bed. Every single day you're about to go to your workout, you don't want to go to your workout. Every single day you're about to go to work, you don't want to go to work. Every single day you're about to do something to progress, to improve, your mind is, in the back of your mind is telling you, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Why would you do that? Settle, comfort, relax, whatever. No, do not do that. Never do that. Never settle, never compromise, never relax, never hang out. You got to grind all the time. Literally all the time you have to be grinding. If you're not where you want to be. If you're settling, you're fine, you're in a comfortable position, this is not the channel for you. I want to improve every single day no matter what, and you guys should be doing that every single day no matter what. You should not be compromising. You should not be settling. You should not be finding out new ways to improve. You should not be playing video games. You should not be scrolling mindlessly on social media. You should not be doing anything that's not going to absolutely benefit your life. Like, that's why I'm so passionate about this subject, because I want to live a good life, and I want you guys to benefit from what I'm teaching you and implement the steps, because I'm so passionate about living a good life. I'm so passionate about sharing it with you guys. I'm so passionate about doing the right things on a day-to-day basis, so that overall society can change, so everyone can just change. We all can have the benefits, and not just one of us. Like, all of us have to work on a day-to-day basis. You have to put in the work every single day. You have to do things you don't want to do every single day. You have to sacrifice not going out as much, not doing this as much, not going out to eat, like making choices, like because time is ticking no matter what. So you have to make the right choice on a day-to-day basis. Like I talk about, positive choices. Make the positive choices. Dive into the pain with the positive choices, not the negative choices. The positive choices. Working out, reading, meditation, journaling, exercising. Those are the main ones. Trying something new, starting a new business, as opposed to the negative habits that get you nowhere in life, that all they do is provide instant gratification to you, but you get nothing out of it. I will never understand people's mindsets of instant gratification, pleasure, fun, any of that, because that's never something that has interested me, because I've always wanted to improve. I've always wanted to grow. I've always wanted to get better. I've always wanted to be someone better than I was the day before. I've always looked up to people who achieved a high level of success, because I wanted that same success. This is someone I've always been. So that is why I hate when people either look at me or compare me to somebody like a normal person and think that I do the same habits on a day-to-day basis. I don't do that. I don't have fun. I don't chill. I just work. And you guys should do the exact same thing by implementing discipline, by dealing with pain on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's really hard sometimes to teach this because I've been at this for. I feel like I'm growing every single day on a day-to-day basis, like, because I'm so addicted to my goals. I'm so addicted to discipline. I'm so addicted to success that sometimes people just simply don't understand. They just simply just don't understand what you have to go through and what it actually takes. Like, some people, like my mentor FitX Fearless, he says people really just don't realize how much work it truly takes to be successful. And that message hits so hard to me because I know how much work it takes and I'm willing to put in the work. Most people are not, though. So it's really hard to teach some people, though, because they just really will not put in the work. They will do everything to dive away from the work. And the reason why this never makes sense to me, because I've never been that person. I've never been the person to dive away from work. I've never been the person to, like, I've always been the person to put in massive amounts of work, to do as much as possible, to improve. Like, I always want to stay busy. I don't want to sit around and do nothing. Like, this is the person I am. So it's strange, or so it's different, like teaching someone to implement these habits, to stay disciplined, whatever, when they don't have any of it. Because you literally have to reprogram your mind. You have to change everything about your mind. Like, I really truly believe I was born this way, like, to grind. I was born a grinder. I was born a hustler. I was born this way. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people like fun. A lot of people like partying. A lot of people like drinking, smoking, whatever. Addicted to vapes, all these vapes that they're putting in their mouth, all this good tasting foods, whatever. I've never been that way. So sometimes it can just, when everyone around me is that way and I'm not, it sets you apart so much that it's a lot different. It's different seeing this change and seeing everyone that's different to you, because I've always been addicted to growth. Guess what? Pain is growth. People don't like pain, and I don't get it because I've always been this way. I'll never understand it. I will never dive into people's mindsets because I don't want to be like, I wouldn't want to be like that. I love who I am. I love working. And that's why I'm going to spread the message to you guys. Because if we simply do this on a day-to-day basis, we will not rely on our feelings, and we will rely on the facts. The fact is you are fat. The fact is you need to get to the gym, lose some weight. These are things we have to do every single day. We have to be disciplined on a day-to-day basis to improve our lives. We have to dive into the pain and the discomfort every single day to improve our lives. Like, these are things we have to do every single day. That's the video for today. I'll see you in the next video.